Shaw, it came on the river, and poor Justin O'Shaughnessy, he played those kings very well, Roy, but he
played the hand to get the money. He played the hand to milk the money, not just to raise pre-flop and find no customers. He played the hand out, and it went horribly wrong for him. Just damn right unlucky.
So Justin O'Shaughnessy stunned there. Two kings on the go. They looked invincible. But the two diamonds on the flop, that was a flush draw. And the 4 on the river. 5 diamonds does a flush make. And that's going to be 2 pairs, kings up. "26 hands have gone by, and Neil Channing dipped from 3rd to 4th. Roy Brindley, when is he going to play a hand?
He won't panic. You know, he's waiting for a big hand. He's lost 13,000. He's lost 13% of his chips. He's just waiting his time. And rest assured, when he wins a pot, he will have more than 13,000 in it.
Well, they call him Bad Beat. We might have to start calling him Empty Chair. But only 26 hands have gone by. Gray now, ace-9, says all in. Come over the top of this bad boy. The bet is 26,000, and only Justin O'Shaughnessy standing between Jason Gray and this pot. And O'Shaughnessy doesn't have many more than Jason.
And he's the right guy to pick on because he's also short on chips.
The difference between 6th and 5th, $10,000. It'll be $10,000 just for outlasting someone. So Jason Gray, even though his short is stacked, Roy, he has to think, hey, if I just hang on and 2 big hands go at it, I'll make $10,000 for sitting and folding.
Yeah, indeed, but I don't think a true poker player would just play for 1 place up the leaderboard. You should play as if you want to win. This guy's been on the block for some time, and I don't think he's looking at finishing 5th rather than 6th.
Manfredi, he's been raising with these types of hands. Now is no different. 17,000. That's an odd raise, Roy.
Call.
Called quickly by Barry with nearly the same hand.
Pass.
Yeah, I don't like these calls with rackety aces. I just really don't.
And Channing with a long look,
Pass.
but does his usual. We are head up right now. Manfredi versus Hearn.
Well, probability says they're both going to miss the ace, and the first to bet's going to pick it up.
Oh, pair of 5s for Manfredi, but Barry Hearn has a gut straight draw. Deuce would make him a bicycle, a wheel they call it.
Call.
And he's called a 10,000 bet.
Yeah, he's playing limit poker. He's looking for an ace, or he's looking for that 2, but it wasn't the right thing to do in no limit hold'em.
Barry would love to see a deuce right here. That's given him some extra outs. Now 2 or 6 would make him the best hand. And Manfredi says, hey, I think I'm still good.
17,000.
17 again.
Well, Barry can't just call looking for a few cards. It's dump it or pump it, and he decided to dump it.
So Barry goes halfway there. You have to figure Arthur is relieved to win that pot, Roy.
The trouble with that play there with Barry Hearn was he called looking for so few cards. And you know, if you call the first one and miss, you've got to call the second one, and you're probably going to miss. So the play on the flop was to raise or fold.
So with that pot, not only does Manfredi stick another nail in Hearn's coffin, but he's become the new chip leader with 185,000. And the vending machine man is, well, he is sitting pretty.
I'm going to play the cards I have, and my chips will decide how I play, when to make some moves or when not to, and that's all I can say for now. I mean, I'll play it as it comes.
It'll be Manfredi to act first now. 4,000 if you like it. More if you really like it.
Pass.
Scrunch of the nose and the snowman for Michael Shaw. And the math man counting out some blues behind the line. That looks like about 16.
Raise to 16,000.
That is a quadruple the better.
Pass.
It'll be 12,000 on Jason Gray after Neil Channing folds.
Pass.
And I'll tell you what, Roy, Neil Channing is well dressed tonight, but that is about all he's had going for him so far. Can you play too tight?
Well, he calls that his lucky suit because he wore it when we went to court and he got a not guilty. So he's worn it. He's worn it ever since. But I don't think he's playing too tight. To be fair, he's got 81,000. He's lost 19% of his chips. He's waiting for a genuine hand. I don't think he'll dip much below 60 before he gets busy, big hand or not. But the interesting thing is, there's only two guys that have more chips than they started with. Arthur with 185,000, Michael with 173, and Baz Ahern is in third spot with 85, which is, what, half as much as the second place player.
Right, you are. Shaw now under the gun here. We're still 2 and 4,000 second level action at the partypoker.com European Open on 5. It's been a great event so far. Any one of these 6 will be a worthy winner. And hello, Neil Channing has loosened some chips from his vault. How can Manfredi call him?
Well, I mean, he needs a 2 now. It's a 7.5 to 1 shot. You know, that was a raise or fold hand. That's the first time Arthur's done something I don't like.
Head up now. And Neil Channing has
Guaranteed
just
check from Neil Channing. Absolutely guaranteed.
10,000.
Wow. Oh, my giddy aunt. Did he expect to get a customer? That's very surprising.
Manfredi in a tough position here. The deuces nearly look good. No, that's a bit... No. Is he?
Raise to 30,000.
Oh, Arthur with a misstep.
The world becomes stranger and stranger. Didn't Alice in Wonderland say that?
Manfredi tickling the ivies now with a raise.
And Neil Channing's figuring out, how do I make the most of this? If I call, I'm telling my opponent I've got a hand and he might not give me any more money. If I put in a small raise and he is involved, I will get some more.
Oh.
He's just called. He's now praying his opponent's got the other king, the case king, with a bad kicker.
This pot is big. Manfredi in terror. Oh, it's a deuce!
Cool.
Oh, and Arthur Manfredi, the card of his life.
Oh.
Neil Channing will not be able to believe this, Roy Brindley. He played for the big pot, and the deuce, it looked so innocent. But now, only a 3, an ace, or a king. Or Neil Channing is walking. Unbelievable stuff. You can see it on Channing's face. He can't believe what's happened. Roy, he played the pot right.
Well, unbelievable stuff. Fancy catching one of the 2 remaining 2s in the deck. That's unheard of. And then, when Arthur's hit the monster hand, he's declared all in, done the American thing, stuck his chips in trying to lose his customer, found the customer. Oh, my giddy aunt, this is unbelievable.
River card coming. Channing needs help. He didn't get it. You live by the sword. You impale yourself on a toothpick. Poor Neil Channing. Deuces full of kings has knocked him out. And Roy Brindley, that was the first hand he played.
A picture of genius and a picture of senselessness. One hand, one step out the door.
Oh, Arthur Manfredi, it might be the Canadians' day. He has just taken the chip lead and then some. Look at it one more time. When the flop came down, Channing was a song and dance man with the 3 kings. But the deuce on the turn was great for Arthur. Ducks on the pond, 3 deuces full of kings, and a full house beats 3 of a kind in this man's army.
Well, Arthur should buy a lottery ticket tonight because the odds of him catching that 2 were unbelievable.
I was pretty happy on the flop, obviously, and I just wanted to make sure I got all my money in, and you know, I wanted it to be a big pot. I wanted to try and double up.
It is Arthur Manfredi, chip leader, and look at those 2 thin slivers, Gray and O'Shaughnessy. That's a $10,000 duke out for who can outlast the other.
Well, Justin O'Shaughnessy's played 2 hands, a pair of 10s and a pair of kings. Surely we're not the only ones to recognise that. He's playing a bit too tight for his own good, especially as he's short and the blinds are big.
Action on the Toronto native, and Manfredi, Queen Jack up front. Now in his heat, he would have definitely folded him. He folds him again.
Yes.
Around now to the button. O'Shaughnessy